It's Moses in the Mornings, right here on Sports Radio 1400 WKAV.
Sports Radio 1400 WKV, 8:38 here on a Wednesday morning. Uh-oh, you know what time it is. It's time for that guy again. He's on a, yeah. I talk like Mark Moses. Yeah.
What is that? Who are you trying to do? You're trying to do me doing you?
Yes. That's what she said. Seriously.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm Mark Moses. Yeah. I talk like this. I'm Kerry James as Mark Moses. Yeah.
Alan, did he rehearse this before I got in here?
Of course he did.
I thought so. Thank you.
Hey, Cowboy Kerry, what is going on?
So, Mark, did you see this morning I was watching Newsplex, CBS 19. Dan Schutte, our good friend Dan Schutte, up in New York City to honor the piece of steel that's being transported from the World Trade Center down here to the fire department.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's
He
really
was up
nice.
there covering that. So, yeah, they sent him up to, I think Channel 29 sent somebody up to New York, too. But, yeah, they sent Dan Schutte up to Manhattan to cover that.
Well, where are they sending me then? Come on, I got my own show now. Why can't I go somewhere?
They're going to send you to Scottsville.
What are we going to do?
You're going to, actually, even farther. They're going to send you down to Amherst.
Amherst?
Yep. You're going to cover the Helen Powers commute.
From Generations 102.3, who commutes here every day. That's where I'm going.
You're gonna ride up and back with her.
That's what I'm
So,
gonna do.
Helen, what's it like driving up and back every day?
Let me tell you, a lot of guys wish they could drive every day with Helen Powers, okay? You make that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, speaking of driving, Mark Moses, you have a little date here on Friday night, the Cage Brawl, and we're not talking about your apartment. We're talking about the event going on at the Main Street Arena this Friday night.
Yeah, the 28th.
You've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I got to give away more tickets on Friday morning. And what happened last Friday, Kerry? Remind, that's the word.
What happened last Friday was a miracle, Mark. It truly was. Maybe it's your Jewish descent, heritage. I don't know what kind of you're in with, like all the coaches, Bennett, London, and now apparently the Messiah himself granted you some sort of date with Miss Virginia live on the air. She accepted. Tara Wheeler from the Newsplex said yes, she would go with you to the Cage Brawl. Unbelievable, Mark. Did you like get home and like call? You probably called your mom, Facebooked everybody you know. Mom, you're never gonna believe this. Or probably would have gone like this. Mom, you're never gonna believe this. I got a date with, I got a date, period. But wait, it's better. It's not with Miss Green County. It's not with Miss Farmville. I got a date with Miss Virginia.
What happens if Miss Virginia shows up and then another Miss Virginia shows up? Do they start fighting? What happens?
No, you call Alan for backup.
I agree.
Yes, please.
So, yeah, we're going to go on Friday night, and if you see us there, if you see the guy who looks like Steve Nash, I'm that guy, okay? Mm-hmm. And say hello with a celebrity. Does she shine and sparkle?
Oh, yeah, the glow, and she'll probably have some kind of entourage with her.
Oh, I know.
Now, wait a minute. Are you guys going to go to dinner first, or what's the deal before Cage Brawl?
Well, she's got to do Charlottesville tonight at 7 o'clock, so you got to watch that.
See, you're catching just really a window of opportunity here.
Hey.
You have about an hour. Wait a minute. You have 1 hour with Tara Wheeler, Miss Virginia, Miss Newsplex, and you got 1 hour of your life, and you're taking her to a wrestling match? Oh, boy, what a classy fella, Mark. I'm telling you, man.
Well, we all can't be as cool as the UVA fantasy guy. He's taking his girlfriend for their 1-year anniversary to the melting pot.
That's a step up from the Cage Brawl.
Yes, it is.
So really, are you there's no dinner plan, or?
Well, we'll have to pick her up after Charlottesville tonight. Dan Schutte's not there, so I have no competition. You know what I mean?
It's about time.
So we got to pick her up in the van, and we're going to take her downtown.
Wait a minute. You're not renting a car. You will rent a car to go to a slum bar in Richmond on a Thursday night, but you're bringing the cat van out to pick up Tara Wheeler for
Might
Cage
as well.
Brawl.
Miss Virginia will never see it coming. When they were asking questions when she was competing for Miss Virginia, do you think they ever had a question? Okay, 3 years from now, some crazy guy is going to pick you up in a van. Would you get in the van or not? I like world peace. Yeah. Is that one of the questions?
I personally believe that if Mark Moses was a U.S. American, I personally believe.
Sports Radio 1400 WKV. Go on.
What are your expectations for Friday night Cage Brawl Tara Wheeler, Miss Virginia. Are you just hoping that she has a good time or what? Go ahead, Alan.
All right, what do you got?
Carrie's taking notes, FYI. So
Yeah, he's taking notes because when I fail, he's going to go right in there, try to get
For the
second
kill.
date.
That's right.
Seriously, it's like, honestly, you got 1 hour, okay, in the no-huddle offense. It's like you're Caleb Haney for the Bears. It's like, okay, I should never be in this opportunity, but for some crazy reason I am. Let's get in there and run that no-huddle and bring those jokes.
All right, Mark, instead of breaking your hour up into quarters because I don't really think you've got that much material, we're going to break it up into thirds.
Into thirds?
So your first 20 minutes, I think you need to open with your no-huddle offense right away. Just go in for the jokes right away.
Uh-huh.
All right, your first 20 minutes.
And the van is perfect. There's the first joke there.
Right. And that's about a 20-minute ride from Tara's house to the event, getting her inside, right?
Yes.
To the Main Street Arena, to the Cage Brawl.
Yeah.
Then you got another 20 minutes, so you probably want to get her like popcorn or a soda or something, right? Mm-hmm. Or whatever you guys, chocolate milk, I don't know, whatever you get.
You... Capri Sun.
See, more jokes.
That's what you got right there.
All right, so you get her a hot dog and a Coke. There's 20 minutes. You talk about the food. Yeah, what do you like on it,
I like mustard. Is that what you're saying?
Relish, yeah. I relish the moment.
And what should I wear?
Well, now, see, I know we have a limited amount of wardrobe to work with here.
Because I dress like a high schooler,
well,
right?
it's not that. It's just I don't know if, necessarily football jerseys are the decor you should be wearing with Miss Virginia, Mark. How about, don't you have a suit or something? You do. You do have a suit.
I will be the only guy at the Main Street Arena in a suit if I show up in a suit.
Well, this is Miss Virginia, Mark.
And
you have 1 hour, 3 quarters. Now, we're into quarter number 2, and so far, all you've done is tell some stupid jokes, bought her a hot dog, popcorn, and a Coke. What are you going to do for the third quarter? You've got 20 minutes left on your date. You going to watch the cage match?
I'm going to tell you something right now.
All right.
Yes, we are. We're going to watch it. I'm going to tell you something right now, live on the air. I don't care. I'm throwing everything out there. I'm going old school, too. I'm going 90s style. I'm not friending her on Facebook. Okay.
Good. Very good. Good man.
I'm not Twittering. I didn't even ask for her number. I said, you know what? Meet me there on Friday night.
He wouldn't have gotten her number anyway.
Ooh. No, I'm not kidding around. I'm going to do it like when I was in college. I know I'm an old man. Or like when I went in high school, you go on dates. I'm not texting her 50 times. No, I'm not even calling her. Nothing. Meet me there. You like me, whatever. If not, I'm going home. All right?
I think that's a great plan.
I agree. And I think that's what all guys should do now. Forget the texting. Don't look her up on Facebook. Don't do anything. If you're going to go out with a girl, don't do anything.
No, you're right. And you're not a chaser, Mark.
No.
You score on the flag football field.
This is true. I do. One day in flag football, I scored a touchdown, had an interception, and a sack. And later that day, I met a girl. That was a pretty good day. Didn't work out. She was kind of crazy, but...
But you didn't Facebook her and you didn't call her.
No,
I
didn't.
That's the most important part right there. All right.
So the men at Central Virginia, you got to go old school. Don't even call her. Don't call her. Why didn't he call? Because he's trying to play cool. That's why.
Don't call at all.
No, don't.
And none of this well, should I wait a day? Should I wait 12 hours? Just don't.
No. You shouldn't. Wow, we're getting philosophical now. So that's the 60-minute game plan.
There you go. You pick her up. Yeah. Jokes. The van's a joke. Next quarter, 20 minutes, you get her something to eat. Last 20 minutes, don't even talk to her.
Don't even talk to her, huh?
That's it. You're done.
No.
You're watching the cage match. You're watching the brawl.
Yeah, and guys are fighting and yelling. And honestly, I got to drive her back to work. She got to do 10 o'clock news.
You got to drive her back?
She got to do 10 o'clock news.
Well, you know what that's time for.
Uh-oh.
When you drop her off, a special goodnight.
And then I'm going out with a lot of different women in this town.
Yeah, I know. I read the hook.
Yeah, oh, you read the hook, huh? That's what you do.
Yes.
You read the hook,
well,
and you know.
More importantly, I read the rant. Yeah, I went out with Mike.
That's what we did. Okay. So that's what's going to happen. Yes. All right.
It sounds like a great plan, actually, and congratulations on getting Tara Wheeler, Miss Virginia, CBS 19.
Well, I didn't get her yet.
To go out to at least accompany you to the cage brawl. Which, you are going to give away more tickets for, you said.
Yes, I will. Friday morning.
So other men out here might be as lucky as you and get a nice date to take to the cage brawl. Maybe.
Hey, the last time they were here, it was the same night Obama was in town. I remember that. And they still had a great crowd. They really did. And I remember a guy won front row tickets from my show. And I said, who are you going to take? He said, I'm taking my wife. And he said,
Very nice.
And he said, we had a great time.
That's excellent.
And
I mean, it's a nice facility anyway.
Oh, it's
the Main Street
awesome.
Arena.
And they sell beer there. I mean, it's great.
Well, you can't go wrong with that one.
No, you can't. No, it's great, and it's a great arena, and they'll have like the jumbotrons. I hope they do, like they did last time, where you could like see the screen, what's going on, and you go right up there too, and get to see those ring girls. I got no problem with that.
Oh, are they bringing out the fire this time?
Oh, they do, but I can't because I'm with Miss Virginia.
Well, you're bringing the heat, Mark. You don't need the fire.
I got the heat, the jokes, the van. It's all good, baby. I got good teeth. I mean, it's all working out for Mark Moses now.
Yeah, and not to mention those eyebrows.
You're not joking. All right, here we go.
And the Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah, that's true. The Justin Bieber hair.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you got a cigar and maybe grow a mustache, it'd be Groucho Marx.
Yes, just like, hey, let's go.
And you can wear a tuxedo to these events. It'd be great.
You like this? Wait till we go to Bono's Bagel. Like, are you gonna talk? I can do the voice. You think that's funny? Wait till you make Cowboy Kerry. He's a cowboy on Hit Kicker 99.7. All right, we'll be back in about 4 minutes. Me as Groucho Marx. We're going to talk about tickets for the Wizards. I want to end the show with Cowboy Kerry and Alan. I want to go over ticket promotions to go to the Wizards games. It's cheaper than going to the UVA basketball games. NBA
I'll
action.
take that.
We'll talk.
Buy that ticket.
Yeah, we will. We'll be back 4 minutes right here on the Morning Madhouse, Sports Radio 1400 WKAV.